Hello everybody, and welcome once more. So I am Metalman20, as you might know, at this point, especially for those who have seen my videos for a while now. And you know what, this is going to be a bit of a short intro, just because there's really not much for me to say. We're just going to start right into episode 5 of Nomad of Nowhere for my reaction. And it looks like with this, actually I'm interested about this episode because it's called The Kindness of Strangers. So apparently it's about how the Nomad crosses paths with a friendly Undertaker who harbors him from Tartan Scout. Trusting his word, Nomad takes the Undertaker up on his offer for safe passage across the desert. But it turns out this morbid man has his own plans for the Nomad. See, and that's what actually gets me. Like, it looks like an interesting episode, but I don't know. It seems like this might actually be the first episode that actually gets a little dark. Because, so far in the past 4 episodes, it's like, it's been kind of kiddie. It's been fun. It's been like a fun adventure. There hasn't really been any stakes to it. Like, no one's really gotten hurt. Kind of, I guess. Maybe it's just, obviously, in the 3rd episode, we freaking have the Nomad get, freaking uppercut or something. Like, he gets freaking punched out of a building and falls into another one. But he never really showed any pain. So it looks like really, like, injuries don't really happen. In the sense that, well, okay, I don't know. I'm phrasing this weird because obviously, the guy who the Nomad was facing in the 3rd episode, his he had a freaking like a robot arm, so something clearly happened to it. So injuries happen, just like they don't feel pain. It doesn't seem like there's any consequence right now for having said injuries. But with this, I don't know. It's just it seems like an interesting episode. So with me talking too much, I don't know. I'm running my mouth. Let me just, I'll get everything set up, and this episode of this reaction will begin in a moment. Okay, so sorry about that. We are back, and, the reaction for this episode, which is called, again, episode 5, The Kindness of Strangers, will begin, like, I'm going into full screen now, so, this, sorry. There. God, I'm being an idiot. Okay, so the reaction will begin, I promise now, in 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, so the Nomad of Nowhere, episode 5. Let's see what happens. Okay, whoa.
Easy there, friend. You look scared half to death, and I know.
Obviously, this is the Undertaker, clearly. Oh!
Hello! Scout, please.
Right, because it ended with them chasing him.
We're in pursuit of a dangerous criminal. Have you seen anyone of questionable demeanor?
Well, that certainly sounds troublesome. What, pray tell, makes this criminal of yours so dangerous?
It's the Nomad of Nowhere, the only fella with bona fide magic.
Scout! All that matters is that we're...
Scout, stop talking, come on!
Have you seen him?
I sure have, ma'am. He ran off that way.
Well, come on, Todd. You heard the man. Let's cut dirt. Thank you, sir.
Oh, see, you can already see in Todd's face. She doesn't trust that. She's already like, yeah, this guy's up to something.
They're gone. I find it rather unfair of people to judge one another. If you really are a criminal, then your judgment will come after you've left this corporeal world behind. I'm trying to say you're safe with me. Now, bounty hunters
so
love
happy.
this side of nowhere. It's wonderful for business, but trouble for you. Tell you what, I can take you across the treacherous part of the desert so you can continue on your merry way. How's that sound? Splendid. Make yourself comfortable, friend. It's a bumpy ride.
Does he have to be in the coffin, though?
Out, partner.
Okay, Jesus. This seems like a freaking Halloween episode. Whoa! Oh, up yours!
The Nomad.
Come on, Nomad.
Nowhere.
Ah, this is skeleton hands, come on.
I'm not sure what those dandelions would have done to you, but I promise you're safe with me. Isn't that right,
Oh, really?
Clarence?
Yeah, it's totally why you smashed him in the back of the head with a freaking
There's
shovel.
no use in struggling. Those handcuffs are of my own design, and they only open with my skeleton key. Pardon
I
my
already
language.
knew he was gonna go with that
I've never had a
pun.
Live audience. Oh, I've done it again. Now, handcuffing you up to the wall like a prisoner might seem inhospitable, but I didn't want you taking off on me before I had the chance to talk. I've heard you can do some amazing things, things that have piqued my professional curiosity.
Yep. Oh, the music box!
There it is! Fascinating, simply fascinating. So curious, this ability to conjure life out of nothing.
Oh.
Is this life? Is it truly? Does it have a soul, free will? Or are these critters of yours simply slaves, animated only to do your bidding? Wait,
Oh,
no,
shit.
are they
Dude,
intelligent?
that's actually
And to
deep.
what
That's
end?
actually some
Are they
pretty deep
extensions of
questions, to be
you, the
honest, with
master?
this show.
Quick, what's the square root of 9?
Oh, he was close. Oh, he was actually close.
There
He was off
are
by
certain
1.
limitations. That's no good. No good at all. How could... What's that, Clarence?
Okay,
That
he's
is
crazy.
Peculiar.
Yeah, they're literally
did
talking to a
you bring the
skeleton
music
head, dude.
box
Yeah,
to
he's
life
insane.
And not the key. Why don't you try it again?
Why do I have a feeling like he's trying to test this out?
Well, would you look at that? Don't you see? The skeleton key, like your restraints, is made of bone. Dead material. You can't bring life back to that where it is left. But it seems your magic
Right.
has to go somewhere. I take
So
it
what
you know
exactly
that.
is his magic, though?
That's all right. We're
Like
both
his-
learning new things.
His magic has to come from something, though.
Though it is a tough break for Clarence. But that's to be expected. No one and nowhere can perform necromancy anymore. Although we might be able to change that.
Oh, okay. He's clearly trying to bring someone else. Like, he's trying to bring someone or a bunch of someone's back from the dead. So he clearly knows about the Nomad and his power to bring things back. So
Do you know what this is?
oh, you
Only
sneaky
the
little music
Yadalas
box.
still harp on about the old days, before El Rey, before the magic disappeared. Lo and behold, they're right. And
Oh, the stuff, or the
problem
pocket
is,
watch.
I can't understand most of it. And even if I could, I'm not familiar enough with magic to do anything meaningful. But you could learn. Imagine what the dead could tell us if we were to bring them back. It would be irresponsible of us not to pursue such queries. Don't you agree?
Oh, but at the same time, there's some things where you need to think, like,
No.
should
No?
you do it?
But you have this blessing.
I mean, people have already been
So
dead, like,
much.
they died.
Expand your
I mean, I'm
powers
pretty
so
sure bringing them
great.
back is just,
Instead
it's
of
one
playing
of
stupid games.
Oh!
Bringing animation to these useless trinkets does them no favors. What is the point of it all? Why do you...
Oh.
What is it? You're upset over this? Why? Do you feel responsible for them? Do you feel the need to protect them? Then why bring them to life in the first place?
Or could it be something else?
They're here to protect you.
It's gotta be something.
Good question, Clarence. What does make him so special? What does he have inside him the rest of us don't? Perhaps we should find out. I'll be right back. Don't let him out of your sight, Clarence. Why, hello there, friend. How can I help you?
Friend's dead.
Begging your pardon?
Old partner here took a flurry of arrows out there on the hunt for that old Nomad.
I'm grateful for the business, friend, but
You can call me Big Jib.
Big Jim.
Big Jib. But you see,
Is that just
I
supposed
am
to be like a
well
play on
Thanks for
Big
understanding
Jim?
during these trying times.
Oh, Susie though. Oh, yes! Music box! Come on! Come on,
How
come
much
on.
is a tombstone? You charge by the word or the letter on that? Not sure if he'd be happy with Medium Steve.
I'm sure we can accommodate whatever you can afford, sir.
That Nomad sure is a wily one. Heard he done made some fella punch himself half to death with his own fist.
Oh, that's the guy from episode 3!
You ain't happen to seen him anywhere?
I have
Already-
not. I can't
already
say
getting to the
company
references.
I keep is very lively. You see, that was a bit of wordplay because they're corpses.
No, I understood. I just find that offensive and unprofessional. What was that?
What was what?
I thought you said you was all alone out here.
Please, sir, there's no need.
Somebody's here.
Oh, God. Oh, music box. Come on. Come on, you got this. I'm literally invested now in a music box. This is what Rooster Teeth does.
Huh. Oh, unprofessional.
Jesus! Holy shit! This guy really is batshit crazy.
Now, friend, you can't go yet. There's still so much you don't understand. Like how I'm trying to help you. I'm the key to unlocking your true power.
Is that what you're calling this, help?
Are the least of your worries. Once people know what you can do, there'll be no place for you to run. If you leave now, things will only get worse for you.
Oh, music box! Oh! Oh!
You stupid thing! Now, you are going to show me your magic!
Oh, he is pissed! Oh, you are so dead now. Oh, this isn't cutesy anymore. This is actually...
What are you doing? Stay back! Stay back! No! Please! I don't want to die!
That got really fucking dark for, like, this kind of show. Holy shit. Like, wow.
Please, I have so many more questions. What did you do? Where have they gone? Are they still here? Don't take that. Where are you going? Don't leave me with them. Don't leave me alone.
Yeah, here's the thing. You kind of left him with a... You kind of threatened him with a gun.
The Nomad was here. He was here, I tell you.
Oh, no.
Come on, boys. He was here last night. I swear it.
I call dibs. That money's mine.
God, seriously, there's something so much more to his powers that we don't know about. Or, like, his magic. Something way more personal. Something to do with him. That was good. I mean, it was way darker than, like, the other 4 episodes, but it was just... The episode was done in such a great way, and also, one more thing. I'm pretty sure I just missed... Was that Blaine? Did they just say Blaine? Freaking Blaine was in this episode? Wait a minute. I need to go back to the voice cast a second. Where's the voice cast again? Alright, so Shannon plays the Undertaker. Freaking Blaine plays Big Jim. That's awesome. I couldn't even really recognize his voice, actually. That's awesome. Alright. Oh boy, that was seriously, that episode was freaking dark. Like, I'm just saying. Just straight up just so right. Let me just turn that off now. Just holy shit. Like that really, like that we literally just saw someone get beat to death with a shovel. Like, well, okay, no, obviously, Big Jim wasn't dead, sorry, but like, we just literally saw someone being unmerciful, I can't even say the word, just brutally beaten with a shovel. Like, that's just something we haven't really seen with this show yet. I can't get this stupid thing, this webcam never wants to, like, get focused, whatever. Maybe I need to get a new webcam, whatever, I don't know, stupid. But yeah, there's something definitely way more personal and way more deep with his magic. I mean, we're literally talking about souls and stuff, so maybe that's a thing. Like, maybe, I don't know, it's just like the Nomad is clearly over 100 years old. Like, clearly, maybe he's even older than that. He could be hundreds upon hundreds of years old, And maybe, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but maybe something to do with his magic is something to do with his soul. Maybe like every single time he uses some of his magic, clapping, like he could possibly be transferring a tiny little bit of his soul into each object that he makes. Because seriously, like once the music box and the pocket watch, like when they both got smashed, you could see it in his expression. Like he was devastated. So it very well easily could be something to do with his whole, like his soul as a person. But yeah, that was, and I think another thing obviously to note is this is the first time we've seen him like when he's really pissed. Like this is the first time A, we've seen him pissed, and B, his magic got a lot scarier. Like, it wasn't any cutesy stuff anymore. Everyone wasn't just like, all the inanimate objects went happy and bouncing around. They looked like they were about to freaking murder someone. And I'm pretty sure if the Nomad didn't stop it, I'm pretty sure they would have literally killed him. And that's a really dark prospect to think about for this kind of show. It's because it's, what we've seen in the past 4 episodes, everything's been sort of cutesy and it hasn't really been any real threat from far of what we've seen so far. I mean, yeah, people are in a shitty condition, people are running low on water. Water seems to be a very limited resource. There's still other stuff like that people have to worry about. But in terms of real pure threats of, like, horrific, just stuff to happen, to, like, be at the risk of death, I don't know, it's just, this was just a really dark episode overall. And honestly, I liked it. This was a much more gritty approach to an episode. And honestly, it had some really cool character development with the Nomad himself. So I'm excited to see where this is going from here. But, alright, so that was episode 5. And I'm pretty sure it was an obvious bet that, once we saw the Undertaker talking to a freaking skeleton skull, then we're like, yeah, okay, yeah, this guy deserves to be in the loony bin, he's crazy, but he was also very dangerous. I mean, God's sakes, he threatened the Nomad with a shotgun, so I mean, obviously you might have some questions and you want some answers, but I'm pretty sure threatening someone with a shotgun is not the best approach for any situation. Anyway, so my name is Metalman20. I really hope you enjoyed this reaction video. I certainly enjoyed this episode, and also really sorry that it's been a few days since my last Dread Halls episode. Just a short side note for my gaming videos that I've gotten back into. I should be able to have, I'm gonna record a few episodes right after this, like after I'm done editing this reaction video, since I want to try and get this out tomorrow morning before I go to work, since the episode comes to YouTube tomorrow. Anyway, but yeah, I got that. And there was another VR game I started playing. It's so much fun. It's called Gorn. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I've already seen Achievement Hunter play it, like Jeremy, Ryan, Michael, and shit, I forgot who the 4th person was. Oh yeah, I remember Jack was in the very first episode, but yeah, like I've seen them play the game and it looked ridiculous, so I finally decided, you know what, it's been a long time since I played a VR game, like other than Dread Halls, so I decided to try that, and it's freaking ridiculously over the top, so I'm gonna try and make my own little series on that at some point, probably in the next few days or so. Anyway, so with all that being said, I hope everyone has an awesome night, awesome day, whenever you watch this. And I am Metalman20 once more. And until next time, I am out. Please take care, everyone. And I will see you all next time.